TANSIOKI. YAATEEH. I am Elder Medicine Bear Club. I am on regular YouTube, so I can do this site too, not just over the StreamYard. But allow me to ask you guys questions, or let me help you on certain things so you understand. So we'll just wait a few minutes. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's totally free, no charge. So, Andres, I am doing well, thank you. I thought I'd come and do YouTube since I haven't done it for a while. But thank you for coming on and joining me. I hope everyone is staying warm where you're at, because here where I'm at, it is 39 degrees and heavy fog. So, me, auntie, uncle, and actually a neighbor came over and they seen us put from my sweat lodge. American people say timpi. You could see the smoke going up. So what we did is we were doing prayers this morning at 4:30. Yes, I woke up that early. CP, Tansei, oh, welcome. Good morning, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. We were in deep prayers because I felt that many needed some prayers. So I told Auntie, get up, let's go. We need to do this. And she says, yes. I got many messages came saying that there's prayers needed. The service went beautiful last night. So I'm really, really, really happy. OCP's number. I was like, wait, what? I forgot some come with numbers. Usually it's just CP. Um, it is very, very nippy, chilly, frío, haneme, istukwaka. Means very cold. So I wanted to share this. We had spoke about this in the Sweat Lodge, Auntie and Uncle and I, and this beautiful neighbor. She comes on my YouTube sometimes. We were saying, when the blood is in our veins, we turn to the sea. And the earth in your bones, return to the ground. Perhaps then you will remember that this land does not belong to no one. If we belong to our Father of Jesus Christ and Mother Earth. As we gather today, we allow those who help us with love and kind. We always continue to feel and to gather. Nobody is ever left alone. This is how we say it in English, but in our language it's different, and we try hard to let's see. Hello. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you, Pamela? Blessings, sweetheart. Also, we really do try to continue on everyone's prayers. So, and I love to smudge and pray. Um, my incense, I had taken like 25 with me last night, and I went ahead and burned one as I was doing the service instead of me carrying the whole smudge kit. And it's easier that way because I didn't want to smoke up the little area that we were in. And it was nice, but you can feel some tension in the room. And I was even asked, how do you know Bigfoots or people, or are they actually animals? And I told them, I says, they're very much like us, but they are 20 times smarter and 50 times stronger. And he said, okay. And he asked me, he said, my mom spoke highly of you when you were smudged around your house. She said, you go clockwise. I said, yes. So, Pamela, I sent you um, a wrench if you wanted to be one of my monitors here. Also, to, your body goes, not your mind or your heart. It goes straight to the family. Family will see you everywhere. Many times, other will say, "Oh, mom's spirit is not settled." Well, if you pray and you ask our Father to help you to keep her memories alive within you. Tanse, Bob, and Maddie, greetings. Gate Masher. Oh my goodness, it has been a while seeing you. Hi, hi. Thank you for joining. Yes, the Creator has been very good. He has allowed us another day to breathe. He has allowed us to be amongst with others that need us, even those that don't need us, but we allow us to pray. Right? So hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell, the notification, and it's totally free. But again, no pressure. I don't like pressuring anybody. I had gotten an email said, can you, if we ask questions, can you help us? So I am going to allow you guys to ask me questions, and I hope I can answer your question. Help you understand what we all do here. And I'm proudly to say that I have many around me that come and go. I have many questions. You always do, sweetheart. Ask away. Let's start our video. What is your question that I can help you with? I hope it's not too crazy. What would seeing a spirit crow overhead means? The crow flew over your head or over someone's head? If you see many crows, it can mean amongst many things. It means caution. There's a message coming. Um, It depends on where and the day. Okay. So then it's a message. Someone's is looking for you or needs you. Um, Mostly crows. Everybody thinks crows are so bad. They're not actually. Someone said, "Oh, that's death. That crow landed on you." No. Even indigenous natives don't say that. We just say it's a message. He's sending a message. And I do know other relatives. Um, oh, my feeder. My relatives say, "Oh, death's coming." They could mean that too. But it's wondering, have you had anyone around you that is sick? Sometimes they are warning, letting you know. Danse, stat, Happy New Year's. Yes, 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 I agree. Um, let's see. Earth. It seems as though we are hunting planets. Mine is who is hunting humans. Everything hunts to eat, to survive. You know, many times people hunt, yes, because of hunger. And it is all over the world. Aho, John. Many blessings, sweetheart. On the road listening. Just be careful. And yes, it is very hard times. And excuse me, my phone went off.
I wonder if Autumn's okay.
Just 1 second. My husband came in. Give me a few seconds, please. Thank you. Hi, hi, Kuya Netsuko Tanya ne. Thank you so much. I apologize. I see my people there watching going down, 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 down. I'm sorry. The phone call was very, very important. My husband told me you're going to get a phone call, and they need some assistance. um, a lady in her area that is over in Truckee, and she says there's like 7 rocks stacked straight up, and then on the other side of her farm, like 5 miles down, there's another one stacked. So my husband told her, "You need to talk to my wife." And she says that there was like blood trail with these huge prints. And she said she had, her and her husband and her son heard gunshots. This is why I don't like carrying guns when you're doing an investigation. So we told her son if he can take a picture of the print and see what size it is and um, how thick does the blood look like, and if he can salvage any of it, and that I would I can't go until Friday. And he said, okay, can you come this weekend? So I'm going to go this weekend. uh, it's good that we fixed the truck. It's a 4-wheel because it's snowing up there. So I'm really hoping it's none of my clans that is there. Uh, I can't feel right now. I don't feel anything. Um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a deep meditation and see what I can feel or see out there. That's the thing with me. I can feel my clans where they're at and if they're okay. I do apologize again, but it was, to me, that's important. You're important to me too, but I'm just saying my clan or any other satangas, I will help. I don't care if human people don't understand, but I will do what I gotta do to help them. Baby girl, how are you, sweetheart? Good morning, good morning. It's funny, I don't carry a gun in the forest, either do I. I carry my knife and machete. Machete is on my left, and my 15-inch blade on my right. I carry sprays, but I don't carry a firearm. Never have when I was doing any kind of investigations. But these beautiful Satangas, Bigfoots, Dogman, they're all family. They're all people to me. It's just like they're. It's just like if we have someone coming from Egypt or coming from Mexico or coming from the UK, you know, they have different languages. Yes, they speak many different languages, and they do understand English, and they do understand other languages. More common is signing to speak to other people. So it is important to me. Yes, it is safer in the mountains and the forests than here in city lanes. Um, Many times other people don't understand, but if your heart is pure for them, you will protect them no matter what. And that's what I do. I'm sorry. That is me. I will protect them. Uh, oh no. Hey, Master, you lost your blade, huh? Yes. Always pray for the Satangas, Bigfoots, because they do. They believe in deep prayers too. They do medicine. I will say that. They are very powerful in healing. Many don't understand, but when you um, have investigated and try to read their prints or the area that they are in, they leave many messages there, especially the young, because their mind is still going, and they sometimes walk in the same print as the other satangas, the Bigfoots, their parents, their siblings, and or if they feel freely and they, I'll say the adults say, they make their own prints. So, okay, let me catch up here and see. Again, I do want to say I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Hit that bell, the like button, subscribe. It's all free. Now, let's the best word of the past comes from the community of the rest. Yes, many lessons from the past. And we have to remember the elders have taught us and still teaching us as I'm trying to teach you all. There is there are many that don't understand that the stories we tell our young ones, like for you, that I'm telling you or teaching you, it's to understand Mother Earth and to understand your inner self, because our inner self are powerful too. So we gather information to teach you, as we do as trees. The trees speak to us. Mother Earth speaks to us. Our Father, the Creator, Jesus Christ, speaks to us. It tells us weather change, snow, rain. So it is. You gotta listen and you gotta watch. Tornadoes, touchdown. So there's a lot. And the same thing with Satangas. They come, and my clan comes and they speak to me and they'll tell me what is coming or what is near. So, and that smoke is near the mountains. So this is where we humans try to protect Mother Earth, bring out water so it comes down, take out, and it's gone. But you can't help but lightning strikes. Lightning strikes. So the world goes through, which is Mother Earth, goes through many things. Okay, now, who has another question that I can try to help you understand? I lost my knife one day and I was upset about it. I kept looking for it along the road in the woods. A couple of weeks went by. My knife was returned to me in a locked shed and placed. And did you give thanks to that? Did you take the time to kneel or to sit and thank whoever brought it? That's always important because sometimes you have to remember Spirit speak to us. Spirit speak to Satangas. And if you are in certain areas where one knows you or one understands you, they would either bring you food, water, or a gift. I have received many, many gifts all the time. I had asked a lot of my relatives, let's pray and allow many birds to come freely and speak. Now, if you sit there and you listen, people say, "Oh, you're a crazy old lady. This Indian lady don't know nothing." I've heard that. They told me that too. And I sit there and I do a prayer and put down tobacco. Then I get up and I start smudging around my house. The lady had asked me, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm cleansing my home." You do it every week? Yes, I do. Every week. I smudge my home twice a week inside. If I feel there's a negative connection trying to come, you betcha. Yep. What were some of the stories you were about the stars when you were young? The star people have come here to learn more of humans. And there are some star people here that I know of. I can't say what areas, I can't say what state, but there are some here, and they are very known into many different areas, and they're communicating with others amongst all creatures. There are some that are trying to stay as they are in Mother Earth, have a connection with the Bigfoots, the Satangas, the Dogmen, people, the humans. Remember, humans sometimes with their eyes they see blinded. This is why you have to have your heart just beat normal. Keep your mind open so that your eyes can see. And when you are in the field, or say you're just hiking, whatever is around here, please, no harm. I just want a glance of you. And believe me, they will pop. There are different forms of the star people. To my knowledge, that what my elders had taught me, there is 6. Star people has helped many indigenous natives. I do know that there was fiction, so they had backed off. But that was in the early 1400s. And now that they come back again, many are rotating. I experience a gift or a lesson they show me. I feel them around me all the time as I travel in the forest. The star people or the satangas, or because I'm sorry, I don't mean to make all jumpy. I have to situate myself because yes, they've been coming out more and more, and I still believe there is a city underneath the ocean, and I still believe they're in the mountains. What are your thoughts on Bigfoot's using trees as portal? If you are looking at big X's, some of them are portals because they go through the dimension to go where they need to be. Yes, they can walk, they can swim, they can go through the trees, they go into orbs. Many people ask, why is it so difficult for them to understand who they are? Satangas, now again, this is what I have learned and what I was taught and what I've saw. They do go through portals to get to where they need to be there now. But if a human comes close to a portal, your state of mind is shocked. So you've been zapped because you were touching it. And that it would lead you for very much confusion. And if someone is with you, they need to grab you to pull you back. It is important not to really go underneath them. Many people, they don't care, they do it anyway. But when you are looking at an X, go clockwise. Because when you go the other way, then you're allowing more negativity. Because Mother Earth rather go clockwise wherever it is, even if it's going into loops and loops and loops and loops. Many people don't believe it. And again, this is what I've been taught and this is what I've been told. Myself, when I have done many investigations in different areas, there are some large X's, and to come close to them, we always looked around to see, but you always see one print, and that is it. People say, oh, you're going to find, no. And those loops are very fast. Now, I had someone asked me this earlier in my email today because I had told this person I was going to go live. The person asked me, what happens? Does star people too go through there? Yes. And that's a known fact from what I've been told by my elders. I experienced a gift. Okay. What are your thoughts? It's important to feel that there are good spirits. If you feel there is negativity or because a good spirit can also become bad. It could be as it's trying to get close to you, but then what it'll do, it opens up and then you can feel the heat. Now, a good spirit will give you warmth. This is true. When, especially if you're trying to speak to a spirit. If you're in paranormal, yes, spirit will always speak, no matter if it's evil or good. But you have to understand and what you're dealing with. If you have the experience of dealing with different spirituals, then you know the difference. A good spirit can also turn into bad. That is how you yourself is reflecting with it. Communicating with a negative spirit, sometimes it needs some of your energy or it's looking for its place. Some bad energies are lingering around in the forest with Mother Earth because they're lost. They have been lost for so many years. When you are trying to walk the path to investigate certain areas that are heavy and spiritual, I hope you're protected. I hope you are, everyone, yes, believe in the Creator and believe in Mother Earth, because there are spirits out there that will trick with your mind, trick with your body. Your body can freeze up. It's like saying your mind can play tricks on you. I hope I answered your question. Ace, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Dansei, dansei, aho. Okay. When we still do old burials, I told my children, if I pass, we have bought property up in Nevada. I can be closer to my clan, or my clan can still come to me there. You would get the old ways is getting 4 poles and together and making, it looks like, um, how do you say in English? We stack up and we roll the body in the blanket that we all do. And we burned ourselves to ashes. And that is with the wood. That's like they do it here. They put you in a cardboard and put you in the furnace. And then those that want to be cremated, that's what they do. And they put you in a baggie, or they put you in the urn. So, um, like what we received, what we found of Mama Rainfeather, and it was not complete, but we all rolled her up in one blanket, and we each had put something for closure with her and allow her to be free. Me, I want to be cremated and I want to be free. I told my children, my husband, my next life will be with the Satangas. Some of my children says, Mom, why? Well, don't you want to be with that? You're going to have my ashes. You're going to spread them wherever, and some are going to keep, and that's fine. I'm not saying I'm going to become a Bigfoot. My granddaughter was saying, are you going to come into them, the smelly people? Are you going to walk Earth? I said, I'm going to continue walking Earth. She says, I'm confused. Yes, many will be confused over it because you don't understand completely. And I tried to share and give her their stories from what I've been told. And she says, you're not going to be like in the cemetery. I don't want to be in the cemetery. Honestly, I know our families are there, but we individuals forget that they're there. So it's better to say they're around us. Those whose family is buried in cemeteries, do you go every day to visit? Do you go once a week? Do you go once a month? And then later on we forget because we have our own family. And I know for a fact that a lot of people, even myself, we forget, or we live far away from family or parents, or I have my mother only, so my mother is always around me, so is my grandmother, mama, grandfather. My baby sister is always around me. You can speak to them at any time, and they hear you. And it's like I tell everybody, they're always hearing your heart. You feel your heartbeat? That's their heartbeat. They see through your eyes. You're allowing them to see how you are doing. How is the grandkids, the children, the family? They will even let you know they're there. Sometimes you get a tap, or you'll be brushing your hair, and you get a warmth of a spirit, and you, is that you, mom, or dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, or someone you loved so badly when you were in your childhood? That's how they come. Roger, thank you for coming in, sweetheart. How are you? And you also know too, and I'll tell you this. This is facts. My elder, my mother, my grandmother, my great grandmother, and the family has told me, many people say, oh, missing, many relatives missing, many kids, many adults. They go into the forest and they're gone. The Satangas will know when you're sick. And when it is close to that time, and you're in the forest or the woods, and you're getting lost, they bring you. They do bring you to the caves until that time comes. And they also bury you. Many mountains are all over the United States, which is Mother Earth. We have centuries of body, even lost cemeteries, lost animals, horses, cows, goats, zebras, lions, tigers, leopards, skunks, possums. But you know what always is always there? Ants, flies. They are very much everywhere. A lot of people have, so have I, sat in the cemetery at night. I used to take my children when they were really young. All of my children, my adopted ones too. And we would go to the cemetery, and I said, just sit here, just watch. And if you can see something, tell me where, and I'll say, you're right. Now, out of all my children, 7 of them seen the spirit walk. And that just tells me they concentrate enough. They can see it. Remember, spirits roam Mother Earth always. If you say, part of me will be gone, but I want part of me to walk freely, and you will. When the time comes and you meet with your Creator, He's going to ask you, shall you be partly free or partly free with me when no pain and welcome to paradise? I still believe paradise is beautiful. We're on borrowing time here. He says you're learning to live with luxury what you have here now. But when you go home with me, it's forever. I know a lot of people have a hard time believing that or accepting it. That's okay. It takes time. Many of us have many questions about it. Ham and bean soup weather. Ham hocks and beans soup. Just had that. With some fried bread. You guys have very good, interesting questions. I'm very grateful for you all. I hope everyone is doing good here. I avoid cemeteries. Even when I go, I'm not going. You know, you're going to see spirits wherever they are. Cemeteries is like, this is how I see it as military. That's how I see a cemetery. Because they'll be standing there and some of them are saluting or some of them are just waving. And I always do this when I drive. No message, please. No hitchhikers. And no message, no hitchhikers, please. Not today. Thank you. And when I have to do, the family asks me to smudge and do the service, and I have to enter a cemetery, I pray before I go in real quick, and then I ask them, please help me not to read everyone, and that I can try not to give a, can send me message, can you tell this, I can't look for this person, it's too difficult. But if the person's there and right next to me and it has to be this has happened. It was this lady's aunt had passed and she was in line for me to smudge her in prayer. I see this young boy running. And when I got to her and I went to smudge her and my hand touched her shoulder, oh, boom, there he was. Looking at her like this, I love you, I miss you. And I said, there is a young boy here, and he has beautiful green eyes, sandy blonde hair, and he has a tux, and he says he loves you and he misses you. Now, I delivered that message to her, and she broke down. I had to sit her down. I said, I will come back to you. And then I did the same thing to everybody else. And everybody was asking, well, do you have a message for me? No, I don't. I'm just smudging. I'm not going to. Because of the boy force himself to me to see him to tell her. Then after everything was done, I told her, I held her hand and I told her this. He says he's always with you if you can feel him. That you need to relax. It's okay. That he's happy where he's at. You know, people sometimes say, well, it's better that we get lost in the woods. It's not a place to do things like that. But the young boy, he was sick inside his body. Many know that cancer is not good. It tears us up. But we can't blame our family or our parents or God. It comes to us, it comes to us. And it's a reason why. You just have to stay strong and don't allow life, don't quit on life even if you have it. It might have hard times and days, yes, but don't lose faith. I will put it, I'll do a video and or I'll post it, the recipe. Certain there's like my auntie, she's Navajo. Their recipe's different from Blackfoot. Canada, they're different. Fry bread too. Um, you can also make them as sweets. Everybody's like, okay, it's just like a tortilla, a flour tortilla. Almost. You're right, almost. But it's the ingredients. And I'll say this: if you're making bread, flour tortillas, you have to don't have any anger in you because it goes into the dough. You have to do it with love. That's how I feel, and that's how I make mine. If I'm in a bad, I step back and say, mm-mm. I'm gonna make this with love so it can come out soft and really delicious. But I also put just a tab of sugar in it. And my husband sometimes will eat it just like a tortilla. I do fry it and I dab it so it doesn't stay like, the oil. Because you have to stand them up so it can drain. But I always pat mine, then stand up. Pat, then stand up. I've done that for many, many years. What are your insights for the coming season? Cold. I had mentioned um, a couple months that back east was going to get heavy snow, heavy rain, like slush, and um, make sure you got plenty wood. And sure enough, it's been going. I know that certain areas were being flooded. I spoke of that too. But for right now, I get a lot of colds. I see a lot of cold. I, 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 I totally understand, CP. Do the Satangas, hills ice, their energy, and crystals like quartz in the water. Yes, they do. And I'll tell you, they do it for healing too. Sometimes people don't realize if they find some kind of stone in a certain area, look at your perimeter of like a square where you found it. If they found it here, look on the opposite way. You see, and you're walking that way. I bet you'll find another one. Sometimes you might find a few just in that little area. See, I believe that they give you a sign where they are to pick them up, and it's meant for you to hold. Um, a gentleman asked me, he says, I was up in the woods, and this is in Ohio. He said, I was up in the woods, and the Satangas here are kind of nice and kind of aggressive, but I went in this area and I found a rose quartz stone. I said, how did you find it? He goes, well, I kneeled down to tie my boot, and I wanted to tuck in so that way I don't get no ticks. And it happened to be right on my right side of my boot. And I looked at it and left it, and I kept walking, but something told me to go back. And I said, then that was meant for you. He said, okay. He goes, I did pick it up, and I dusted it off, and I put it in my pocket. I said, okay. When you got home, what did you do with it? I rinsed it off and placed it on my kitchen windowsill. I said, okay. He says, now that I've done that, I believe that there are someone watching me. Well, maybe he or she is wanting to communicate with you. Have you sat in your backyard and watched your tree line? He says, well, my dog and I will sit there, and he just looks at the tree line, and then he'll go, mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. But he says, I see like red eyes. And I said, okay, how is it tall? Is it short? Can you give a description of what? And he said, well, it's a little taller than me, and I'm 5'10". I said, you have pointy ears, you see? He says, I couldn't really tell. I said, all right. The next night he did again, and this time he brought his binoculars, and he was trying. He said, there's still a little bit of daylight. And he looked, and he says, it's a dog man. I said, okay. What did he do to you? He just stood there and watched me. He says, I just waved. Like you said, wave. He waved. And now he has them coming over there and going back. He says, but that was like 50 miles. Don't matter. It could be 100 miles or 200 miles. They're still going to follow. So then you have a scent that they like, and they sense that your heart, your soul, your spirit in you is very good. He says, oh, okay. Should my wife be scared? I said, no. In time, she would either see, and it will either tell her, I'm here, but they're not there to hunt you. Because I don't get that feeling they want to hunt. I think they want to communicate. I said, then sit there and communicate, talk. As you're doing a prayer to the Creator, do the same thing to them. They'll talk. That's important. The patience, and then the trust comes in. And this is how the dogmen, the Satanga, and star people will have with you. It's the patience. It takes time. Many investigators go in so many different areas, and then they're just going in there, checking around and seeing what is in the woods or the forest. But again, you have to understand that many are trying too hard. But if you relax and allow yourself to enjoy it, then they'll pick it up. But you can also hug a tree, talk to the tree, help me a little bit here. I appreciate it. So again, Remember to be patient. Okay? Alrighty. I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's free. I don't charge. I promise. And I do thank you everyone asking these beautiful, blissful questions. I hope I'm able to, you're accepting them. Oh, Nicole, Dansei. Oh, yes, thank you. Happy late holy day and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Yes. Robin, Dansei, Sissy. Mm-hmm. I heard a little bit more than that though. Snow. Remember to stay warm. Stay safe and stay positive. We all connected, like the root. Exactly. Yes, Gate Master. We are all, like I said, we might have different skin tone, but we still have the same blood. Some of us are tall, some of us are short, some of us are really thin, some are big. It don't matter. We still have the same blood. Always ground yourselves. Hi, hi. Um, you're more welcome. Like I say, if I can share something and help someone feel comfortable in knowing what or where, then that is my connection. Why are my glasses feel? I feel like this one's like this, or no, this side. My granddaughter. Okay. See, no, this one is too high. I think I messed it up now. I'm a weirdo. Sorry. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're doing well. Yes, I heard it's very cold in Virginia right now. I have one of my colleagues that's doing an investigation over there. Oh, thank you. Um, this is a relative of mine from back home on the Black Creek Reds. I'm curious, we have Bigfoots here, but we are moving. Will they follow? If you have a connection with them, yes, they will. Uh, 1 second, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. Trying to help and explain things to people, they get, it's normal for every human to um, feel that nothing's coming their way. You just have to be patient. You know, um, that was the person I was telling you about over there. Is they were asking me, do I have a tent or do I want to come in their house and sleep? No, I will not go in their house. I will bring a tent or I bring my camper, my RV. But he said that he had heard a big whoop because he's went out there. And I said, okay, well, then they're talking. So that's okay. But for those who um, move, your clan can follow you. They give you a sign that they're follow you, that they're in your area. Many clans, other clans connect, like I have said. Some will, they struggle to see if they can fit together, or they'll say, this is my area. But see, a lot of them like to claim theirs, and that's if they might be aggressive, but then they have to listen to the one that's an elder and with them. But again, is my opinion, what I know, and from what my elders tell me, other channels and stuff, they when they do investigations, they're completely different from me. But I am not mocking no one. If you're going out there and investigate, be you. Feel your happiness. That way you have better energy around you. But if you're going to have negativity and oh my God, they're there, they're going to eat me up. No, don't do that. I know a lot of people on certain channels do that, and that's giving false to others, and that's not good. You're playing tricks on yourself, then that's you. Don't bring others into it, male or female. I know there's a lot of people out there that want to. Uh, how can I say this in a nice way? Make fantasy of it. I guess that's the best way I can say it for being kind. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Takonia, hi, hi. Thank you so dearly. See, I just said, get mercy, don't hold that. This is where, way, hold it up. Satangas are sabis. They're very, they can tell if you're a good person, if your soul is good or not. Or they can tell that you portray many things. Believe me, they can't tell. Yep. Nakunin tayo. No, it was not a bear. Quads are amazing gift. They also give you good energy and it could help you in many different areas. All right, everyone. I got 5 more minutes, and I do appreciate everyone coming on here. I seen it go up and come back down again when I was on the phone, but like I say, I try to help those, even if it's 400 miles away from me. I'm still going, and this is me. My husband knows, and he goes with me, and he just gets worried because yes, I'm getting old. Broken leg or not, I go up. I am a person that is very honest, straight up, no BS. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp. But I always try my best. And, you know, Richie Banner, speaking in his, he's a good man. Good man. We keep finding. You'd be surprised how it gets there. There, Christmas, snow. We had no birds around for a while, but they have come back. It's due to because of the coldness. Um, Birds do hibernate a little. Um, when there is heavy snow or really heavy rain, they do hide in the trees or they build nests close on the indoors of the wall of the home. I know mine do. I have like one over here by the bathroom. I have one over here behind the kitchen. And I have another one on my shed that the oak tree covers by the shed. And that's where my clan, they all get right there in that area. And I leave the shed open. So they can, if it starts to rain hard, they're used to it. Believe me, they are used to it. Don't put as much seeds out either, just a little. They will come, some will come and eat and then fly. All right, everyone. It is already 1 hour and 30 minutes. And that's usually what I like to do. I might go live tomorrow too because I'm home all week. No baby, no grandbaby. I think Friday only. I wish you all positive, kindness. And remember, you guys got to love yourselves. Okay? Be kind to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. It says you're strong, you're positive, you have the strength, and I love myself. It's very important. And remember, say a little prayer. If you're sitting there just watching TV, close your eyes. Heavenly Father, I pray to you. Guide me the path that I need to be on. You are my Father. You had lead me things that is positive. You have given me things that I should see or I seek out. I thank you, Mother Earth, for allowing us to roam the journey that is around us. The path is strong. I am here. I thank you. The kindness and love that many has given me, I in return. I pray that everyone is safe, take care of each other, love each other. Amen. And that is what we do. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. To those who know me very well, I am Mama Bear Claw. If you have any message that you need, protection bags, a size 9 in tan moccasins, those are $100. If you also need dream catchers, smudge kits, you can contact me. Let me see. I'll put my email here. You can also contact me on Messenger. And if you want a picture or see any of my native jewelries that I made by hand and pray over, and when someone does purchase them, I also pray over it for them in their name. So, YAATEEH, I love you too. Many blessings. And remember, be kind. Be kind. All right. Size 11 moccasins, I can make them. I just gave Sangha, and he's a size 13, almost 14. My son, he's a size 14, and I just made him the higher boots. But I said I'm not going to make no more high boots. I will do up to ankle. So, therefore, if you all are looking, remember, you can email me, message me on Facebook Messenger. Everyone, please stay safe. It's the new year. You know how sometimes it can be a little crazy up there. But remember, you are important. Okay? Hi, hi. Thank you. I love you all, and many blessings. I still barefoot, even now. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you for joining me.